Hey Fives, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today as we dive into reading for today. We are going to be looking at our book club roles and the expectations of each. So you will have a discussion in your class WebEx about that. So hopefully you've done that and you know what your role is, because this term we are going to be looking at book clubs in a little bit more depth, and you will have your own little group sessions with your teacher, which is very exciting. So I'm going to give you guys a few strategies to use when you are reading your own books to help you monitor your thinking, because sometimes we'll read and we'll stop and we'll write a whole bunch of things down, and then we might come back and actually forgotten what we've read or be a bit misplaced. And sometimes it's really good just to continue reading and just jotting down little bits and points while you go through, so you don't lose track of your reading, because that's really frustrating when you write something down and then you come back and you're like, oh, where was I up to? So I'm going to give you a few strategies to use while you're reading, and this is going to help you with your book club roles as well, okay? So I'll give you an example. So on the next page, if I can go next. Oh, you have to go next. Sorry, guys. I've got this. So this is called tracking our thinking. So readers use Post-it notes to show their thinking, okay? So when there's a funny part, they'll use LOL, laugh out loud, an important part, surprising part, favorite part, confusing part, and a part that makes me predict. So they're the kind of things that we think about when we're reading, okay? This method will help you guys through your reading, so you're not stopping and starting the whole time. If you don't have Post-it notes, that's okay as well. What I would probably suggest is to write down in your reading book your page number, and just put down your little asterisks and maybe write down top, middle, or bottom, so you know where in the page you found that part. Okay, so my example is I might be looking at Literary Luminary for Harry Potter. I'm hoping that you guys can see me. And I've been reading, because my book's a little bit broken, page number 17. So at the top of my Post-it note, I might even write page 17, just so when I come back to it and I take it out, I know what page I was up to. And I am looking for important parts that I think are important, and I've also done a little prediction here. So I've actually done a little bubble. So I've done I predict, I don't know if you guys can see that, and my little important part. So when I'm reading, I've just literally stuck it down where I found that important part and done my little asterisks for my important part, which I'll then be able to expand and explain a little bit later. So it says, inside just visible was a baby boy, fast asleep. Under a tuft of jet black hair over his forehead, they could see a curiously shaped cut like a bolt of lightning. Is that where? Whispered Professor McGonagall. Yes, said Dumbledore. He'll have that scar forever. So for me, I think that'll be an important part, because they're whispering about it and they're kind of really being a bit curious about what's happened to this baby, and he's got a lightning bolt. So I think that will be in a very important part, especially going through the book. And then I've written a little predict thing, because then I will predict then that this might be relevant throughout the book, and it might actually mean something later on. I already know that it does, but when I'm reading it, that's something that did stand out to me, and I've literally just done my little important part, little thing here first, and then when I've gone back, I've written down a little, I think it goes backwards, I've written down my little explanation next to it after I've gone back, after I've finished reading my chapter, okay? So hopefully you guys will be able to use this through your own reading. Again, if I'm writing it down in my book, I'm going to write page 17, and then I'll do an asterisk, and I might say top. So then when I go back to it, and I might even do a symbol, like a lightning bolt or something. So when I come back to it, I'm going to know where I'm looking and what I then can discuss, okay? So for your task today, you guys, you will be tracking down your thoughts. When you are reading your own book, you're going to choose your own your own strategy. Not strategy, you're going to be choosing your own role. Sorry guys, your own role. So I chose literary luminary, so I'm finding the important parts and then I'm going to explain it, okay? So you guys will have to do a recording or a voice recording to demonstrate that you do understand how to then present what you have found in like a preparation for your book clubs, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. And if you have any questions, just ask your classroom teacher, okay? All right, thanks you guys. And let me see if I can stop this. All right, bye guys.